everyone, I'm Ashley Mowrey, Performance Mindset Coach. I help dancers calm their minds and bodies, cultivate self-confidence, and build mental strength so they can shine on and off the stage. I do this through virtual one-on-one coaching as well as group workshops for teams and studios. You can connect with me at ashleymowrey.com or over on Instagram at ashley.mowrey.mindset. Thank you to my dear friends at Apolla Performance for providing these free wellness classes for our community. Today, we're going to explore fixed and growth mindset and how you can develop a growth mindset. So when I was a little kid, little dancer, small Ashley dancer, I really gravitated towards jazz and lyrical styles of dance. I had a lot of feelings and I felt like I could express myself and my feelings through the styles of jazz and lyrical. On the other hand, I did not feel like I fit in with ballet and tap. Those styles did not come very easily to me. I was not a natural in those. And I really struggled with those styles as I got older and found myself avoiding tap and ballet and telling myself like, oh, I don't look like them, I don't do it like them, I'm just not a tap or ballet dancer. Now, not only did this restrict me from growing as a dancer because I was avoiding those styles, but this really affected my mindset in other areas of dance, and I was very much in a fixed mindset, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. So not only was I avoiding tap and ballet, I also had this belief that whatever abilities I naturally had, that's what I had. And that it really wasn't worth the effort of trying these other things over here because I just didn't think that I could get them. I also was often called a natural in jazz and lyrical, and I was very scared that if I tried something in tap or ballet that was more challenging, or even as I got older, more challenging steps in jazz and lyrical, if I tried these harder steps and I didn't get them, that I would no longer be considered a natural or be considered talented. So I got stuck in this fixed mindset. Carol Dweck is the researcher and psychologist who coined the terms growth and fixed mindset. Through her research, she identified that a fixed mindset is when we have the belief that our qualities, our traits, our skills, our abilities are fixed or carved in stone, as she says, and that they're really hard to change. So I, as a young dancer, was very much under the belief that my abilities in tap and ballet were really hard to change, so I was just going to avoid those styles. On the other hand, growth mindset, as Dweck notes, is the belief that all of these things, our abilities, our skills, our traits, can be cultivated through effort, strategies, and help from others. Through her research, Carol Dweck noted that we usually tend to lean towards a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, but we can think of them on a spectrum where certain situations might trigger us into one over the other. But wherever we lean, we can cultivate and develop a growth mindset. Dweck explains that a fixed mindset leads to the desire to appear smart and talented and to prove oneself as such. On the other hand, a growth mindset leads to the desire to learn, because remember, they believe that talents and skills and abilities can be cultivated through effort, strategies, and hard work. Because of these differing desires, the mindsets tend to be different in 5 key areas. The first one is challenges. Fixed mindset, remember back to little dancer Ashley, tends to avoid challenges. Remember how I avoided tap and ballet, and then as I got older, I avoided any challenging situation that would make it apparent that I did not have enough skills or abilities. Whereas growth mindset will embrace challenges and see them as a way to progress. The second area where they differ is obstacles. A fixed mindset will get defensive or give up easily in the face of obstacles. A growth mindset will persist and continue to persevere through obstacles and setbacks. The third area where they differ is effort. Because fixed mindset thinks that whatever you get, that's what you get, they see effort as fruitless and pointless. Why am I going to even try hard if this is how much talent I have? Whereas growth mindset sees effort as the way to mastering skills and traits and abilities. The fourth way that they differ is through criticism. Fixed mindset will get defensive and ignore criticism and feedback, whereas a growth mindset will listen to feedback and apply it to continue growing and learning. The last way, the fifth way that the mindsets differ is in how they view the success of others. A fixed mindset will feel threatened by the success of others. Remember, people with a fixed mindset believe that we all have a certain amount of talent or intelligence or abilities in a certain area. And so because of that, when they see other people have success, it feels threatening to them because that is an indication that they don't have enough. Where on the other hand, a growth mindset can find inspiration and lessons in the success of others. So because of these differences, Carol Dweck found through her research that people with a fixed mindset tend to plateau early and not reach their fullest potential, whereas people with a growth mindset continue learning and growing throughout their lifetime, finding ever higher levels of achievement. So how do we develop a growth mindset? Here are 3 tips to try. Number 1, reflect on your mindset. Ask yourself, what qualities, abilities, talents do I think are innate and hard to change? What situations bring up my fixed mindset? And then gently challenge those beliefs that you hold about yourself and about others. Number 2, get comfortable making mistakes. A growth mindset knows that mistakes are part of the process. So check in and see what your beliefs about mistakes are. How do you handle it when you make mistakes or when others make mistakes? And a self-talk phrase such as mistakes help my brain grow or progress over perfection can really help. Number 3, when facing challenges, remind yourself of Carol Dweck's 3 areas of growth mindset: effort, strategies, and help from others. And then ask yourself which of those 3 areas you want to focus on next. Thanks for joining me today, and thank you, Apolla, for having me. I will see you all soon.